It's how many times you get hit. It's how many times you get back up when you've been knocked down. Gravity ain't got you locked, get off the ground. I don't care if you mad at me. You could be a Sadducee or Pharisee. My accelerated healing got my joy increasing. The power I access is beyond a human being. Why is it at the cross you neglect through all your hard preaching? Though through much screaming, you us your blood of Christ fuming or living out of guilt, cause your gift of life meaning wasn't the blood spilling your healing. You criticize a message because it gives a good feeling. Is it the truth supposed to bring a bad sinner feel bad, broken? You terrify them with hell, is that what you're hoping? The only Jesus threatened with hell was you hypocrite. Sin only has power by strength of the law. So holy it took Jesus' death on the break the cross. Death on the cross, Jesus broke the law with the law of love, the perfect, holy. Angels astonished from above, saying, who was man that you should be mindful of? You made him lower than the angels. You redeemed them with their sins of them all dangers. You made a spectacle, resurrected from death. You everything you reconcile, exceeding more and nothing less. This inconvenient truth put you hypocrites under stress. Therefore, on the surface of the earth, you're living in hell, cause sinners won't listen to your fear spell when you trying to get them scared. No, not the fear is from the devil. You working on this level under his unction of peace or unction of anxiety. You think my soul is released, that God is frying me? Picture Jesus screaming on the cross, why are you denying me? Why did not sinners hope? Because of what they drink or smoke. Didn't Jesus say nothing will by any means harm you? Didn't Jesus take the harm for us? Why are you alarmed for us? Why would you hypocrites be willing to die for us? You say no, I would die for Jesus, or really would you? Then why not go to the Middle East and find the nicest leader who never met a true Christian with the love of Jesus? You say, why don't you do it yourself? I'm not the one making the claim to live a love as strong as death. If me and you are the same, we can't even claim to love as strong as life, unless you think we live in perfect as Christ. I don't know about you, though I'm a fool. I won't be a fool to kind of claim of my life. If you still sin, no matter less than me, you still the same as me. Even one sin under the law will separate you for eternity. So in truth, you know better than me. If a fool has been dead for a day and a wise man has been died for 1,000 years, are they both worm food in the grave? I'm just like you, only I'm learning to knock the worms as they feed off me. Therefore, the worms of death, they can't live off a living carcass. I'm a zombie, but I don't eat your brains. Instead, I feed it if you need it. I expand your mind as God has expanded mine. His knowledge is beyond the space and time. Past, present, and future is alike to him. God cannot pass the mic to Christ again. He speaks better than I ever could. He is more clever than forever, if forever ever could. Compared to Jesus, I am never good. Jesus, give me your good. Like with Joshua in the battle, and the sun stood, the sun in the sky stood. It didn't move an inch until you said it could. You kept it shining, you won the battle for him. Don't blame it on a hologram. If I call you ignorant, you would be offended. The root is ignore. Let your heart be mended. If you think the crucifixion is depression or born, you feeling the resurrection, therefore you ignoring. Fearing because you are more interested in pleasure, fruit, or scorn. Whether chicks with dicks or dudes. If you're looking to be offended, remember God was offended with you. He was offended with all. Therefore Jesus took our penalty on the cross. Don't hear the sound of the mic drop. Hear the sound of an archangel when Jesus appears in the clouds. Because he will, it's not just a mic come.